already. Hello everyone, Penmaster47 and welcome back to another Titanic building live stream. I'm gonna see if anyone's on. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, nobody's on. Welcome back to another Titanic building live stream. Live. Yes, we're doing another one of these because these seem to be quite popular and I just never really do them anymore. So yeah, welcome back to the RMS Titanic, everybody. My current, well, one of many of my current projects. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. Alright, where we left off, I left off finishing the staterooms on the port side of the ship, and plus all the suites, the parlor suites, if you will, as well as our the private promenade, which I really like. I had these little bushes in the corner, and this door into these sitting rooms. So, yeah, that I completely forgot to add in the last one. With that being said, we're going to continue on with the ship. We don't have much more to do in the suites-wise. All we have to do is the bedroom, the rooms. Okay, let's see. What do we got on the starboard side of the ship? B53 and 51, which is a actual room and a sitting room, another sitting room. And it was, yes, that's what we're going to be working on today. And we also have a bunch of just rooms on the sides here. I need to label them, but we'll see what these are as the you guys will see what these are as the episode progresses. I do just want to make sure I have all these filled in with flooring and I didn't skip over one, probably intentionally. Okay, I did not. Alright, and while we are going on, I shall share some Titanic knowledge with you guys as we go on. Plus, I'm going to be sprinkling movie updates here and there, considering, it's, we're already, how far into the year already? Where's the movie? Well, I should say July has started. Granted, it's only, I think, the 7th? No, today's the 6th. Okay, yesterday was the 5th. By the way, happy 4th of July, everyone. I did not do a 4th stream this year. I've just been... It's been a little bit of a rough week for us here. Not even in a bad sense. I've just been so out of... I've had no motivation to do streams for the past couple of weeks. I don't know why. It's just, so I've just been, I haven't had real motivation to really do anything over the past couple weeks. It's been, yeah, I've just been kind of chugging along ever so slightly. Job's still taking a little bit out of me, so that's probably what it is. Doesn't help, it's really warm outside, so I've been trying to get videos out and edited. Well, I do have this one video I've been working on since January of this year that still needs to be edited together and finished. Do I want to do this hallway? Oh, big yawn. Whew. Might as well do this hallway right now. But yeah, so I thought about working on that last night or this morning, but I did not. I've been trying to get my FNAF cosplay up and running as soon as possible because, it's already July. Like, I've got 3 more months till Halloween. I know that seems like a lot, but trust me, with the dedication I have to Halloween, sometimes it's not that long. So, yeah, we have fun during Halloween. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. All right, enough chitter chatter. Let's get on to the old parlor suite. So I'm gonna come into the one of the other bedrooms here and just grab some various items here that I've been using to decorate all the rooms. No, so not just, one of the rooms. And B51, 53, and 55, I actually have a little bit more of a significant purpose than just one of the regular old parlor suites, as these were the rooms that were occupied by Rose in the 1997 film, I want to say, Titanic, James Cameron. And yeah, so I'm just going to place basic lighting in here for right now. Which, the only reason I bring that movie up is because I recently watched it again. I decided to give it another chance, see if it would ruin my expectations, bring me into another whole rant, but honestly, like, I found it a lot more enjoyable. Like, I haven't seen the movie in, I'd say, a good, well, this is prior to me just watching it earlier last night. But yeah, I found it quite enjoyable myself. I thought it was, I actually thought it was a pretty good movie. Like, prior, I haven't seen it in like 6, 7 years. And then I finally rewatched it last night. Um, still really a really corny movie, but what do you expect from a love movie set in, a love movie from the 90s, like, well, I just punched a hole in that wall. Whoops. Don't see normal people doing that, I tell you what. But yeah, really enjoyable. I actually found myself like sitting down. Oh, have I been doing this? No, the sink goes by the beds. Well, those are the rooms for the bathrooms. Okay. Alright. Like, no good spot to put that chair. No matter what, I think I'm blocking something with that chair. But and since I have room, I can put some flippy flops on either side. So while I'm not making this 100% accurate to the movie, I still want to add a little Easter egg from the movie. Which I think in this room was the room they had the safe in it. I think they had the safe in this room. So I might add the safe in. Just real quick, I'm checking the key here. Sideboard. Okay. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, the film by James Cameron, I actually recommend it now. It only took me, how long before I did. If we get any better blocks that would represent like a safe, a door kind of thing. Okay, not really. So I'm going to take an item frame here. And I'm going to get a lever, oddly enough, for the little dial on there. And there's just a nice, cool little safe there. And if you guys don't know, I won't spoil the movie. Let you guys watch it. Pretty. Again, I quite enjoyed it. Like, I genuinely can't say I didn't, because I think I cried at least 20 minutes. At least. Maybe it was a little less, but, because I'm a very grown-up big boy. But, put a hole in the floor again. I'll fix it. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Okay, looks like that. Yay! I figured it out, because I'm just good like that. Alright, so I can remove everything I have out of my inventory here. So, the style of this room, it's a white room, pretty much pure white room. I guess if that's there's a fake fireplace over here, which Titanic only had one working fireplace on board, which is pretty cool, I guess. Could have been really cool if I had more than, one working fireplace on board, but so I'm just gonna do a cool little, I don't know, maybe just like a little fireplace design here. It was like a yellowish. It's like a gold. Oh, this is meant to be smooth quartz, not regular quartz. Yes, it matters to me. Alright, so we'll do something like that. Grab some iron bars there. And there was a heater in there, of course, so that, it would actually keep you warm. But, it wasn't actually there wasn't actually any sort of real fire in there, so you wouldn't have to worry about that burning your ship down. Which I'm sure would probably be a real hazard. Wouldn't want that on a fire on a ship. Alright, the lights in this room. Okay, they had these weird, like, side lights almost. They remind me of redstone torches. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing here. But, like, they're normal, they're lampshades. Oh, my battery level's low already. Wonderful. I just started. Like, they're like these cool, like, wall-mounted lampshades. But you guys know the little they remind me of candelabras a little bit. They're hanging off the wall, and there's like two or three like parts for light bulbs coming out. Anyway, these have a red light bulb thing. Yeah, that was very descriptive. So I'm gonna give these a shot. I have not tried the copper bulbs because I don't know how these work. Ooh, chiseled copper. Looks like these could be used for something pretty cool. I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to start using a block I don't know how to use yet. So, no thank you for the time being. Regardless, once I get off my inane ramblings, we shall start. So, alright, so there are red chairs. Namely, a bunch of red chairs. And then there's a red, pretty bright colored red table. See if there's anything in trapdoor. Okay, that's a... Okay, I can make do with this. I can work with this. Actually, what I can do is grab these mangrove fences. Because those give like a... See, it's like a dark red wood. And then a bright red tabletop. So what I'm going to do here is do chair, 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 and like a chair there. And, well, you're going to put string in the middle there. Okay, and this is supposed to be a circle table, but y'all know, circles in Minecraft don't match, so yeah, circles in Minecraft don't mix. Alright, and it seems there was probably a red couch over here in this corner. There was a red chair there, there, and here, but I just want to check something real quick. I don't get why there's like a chair here. Alright. Alright, that's all the dramatic flair I'll add to that. To this room here. And this room does appear to have the, even though it's a first classroom, which I find interesting, it does appear to have the ceiling... Actually, I should probably follow these. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that without leaving the door, apparently. It does appear to have these supports, which is fairly interesting, and that kind of just entices me to change that to a frog light there. Makes it look a little bit better. In my opinion, I really like the look of the frog lights for these Titanic builds. But these supports actually, they made it a point, I believe. I heard somewhere they tried to make it a point to keep these away from first classrooms because they just looked ugly. So, or something like that. I heard or saw something on that. I don't know how true it is, of course. You know, you can't trust everything you read on the internet. But I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna head to one of these rooms I know I have done here. And I just want to grab the tables, chairs, everything I would need out of this room here. One of these side rooms here. Actually, we might finish the whole middle of the ship here. Because, let me just see if I had this right. Just real quick before we do anything. Yeah, these rooms are lockers. That's a staircase up to the, for the engine workers. This is the gentleman's restroom, or laboratory. And a pantry right here. Service thing there. Uh, baths right there. Like, room, some linen closets, and a bath. 2 baths, and there's supposed to be a linen closet there, but Minecraft. And then the ladies' restroom. And that's all it is, so yeah, we very well might finish this and get to the grand staircase, which, oh, I would love. I love doing the grand staircase. On these builds, like, it is fun. Alright, let's, where's the closest one to the end of the hall here? Okay, it would be this one. It is right outside 87. So I'm going to put 85 here. B-85. And I'm just want to double check this isn't 85. This should be 83. Yes, okay. Wonderful. Whoa, it's dark in here. Okay, we'll put a light in the center of the room there. Well, more towards the back. I think looks pretty cool. Alright, so a bed goes there. Quite literally all it is. A bed goes there. Looks like a sink right here. Which I'm going to have to go. I really don't want to. I'm going to have to go and change all the second class areas. Because the person who designed this interior, Pipkin06, who is like one of my YouTube best friends now, But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, but seriously, we've always been trying to do a collab, but we never could yet because of just scheduling stuff. But I think a Minecraft collab would be fun. I think this is B79 right here. B-79. So that's what we'll do for this. And I think they're all just made the same way, so at least on this side, I'm just gonna make them all the same way. I probably made them a different way. Okay, I'll switch it up. Pipkin06 is my Titanic YouTube best friend. Actually, Titanic friend in general, because none of my other friends are really Titanic nerds. I'm the only one. Alright, we'll go 73 right here. B73. By the way, Pipkin06 was the one who designed this entire interior tutorial. The exterior was designed by Rich LaRousse, which he released a new Titanic tutorial, which is like a 4:1 scale. Like, this is 1:1, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere similar around that. Like, it's a 1... It's very close. It's like a 1 1/2 to 1 scale or something. But very, very good exterior model. And then Pipkin did the exterior, or the interior, sorry. I'm tired, if you couldn't tell. This is going to be 67. But, yeah. Um, but yeah, regardless, she released a new, like an updated interior tutorial with like better rooms and the second class flooring. She actually did pretty cool. She used target blocks instead of what I was using, which was raw gold, which looks 100% better and closer to what the actual floor carpet looked like on the Titanic, as what you could do in vanilla Minecraft, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change all that over. And I never really noticed how good target blocks actually conveyed that until I seen that video. So, you know, pretty good. Good job. Alright, that looks good on that part. So it's looking like I can take the old oak planks. I'm gonna get rid of everything in the old inventory real quick. Grab the floor blocks real quick because we're gonna be coming over to these little middle bits here. And I'm just gonna just fill in the ceiling, so to speak, of this. Get a little bit of that done. As you can see, I did it over here. So, you know, only natural we do it over here. So, yeah. We're on B deck, by the way. Technically the third deck down from the top, because I guess the boat deck would be the first, which really messes with my mind a little bit. And pretty much, basically, if you guys don't know, Titanic, they labeled the decks after letters, apart from the boat deck, which I'm pretty sure boat isn't a letter in the English language. So pretty much they have the boat deck here, which has all the lifeboats, which I think is how it got its name. Then you come down a deck to A deck here, which has all the fun stuff, well, the first class fancy stuff like the smoking room, the lounge, or not the, yeah, the lounge. They have the lounge, they have the reading and writing room, the grand staircase, well, the actual fancy bit of the grand staircase. And then B deck, which is what we're doing, which has all the, like, the parlor suites, the Cafe Parisian, the a la carte restaurant, and I believe the second class lounge. Oh, they also have all this deck space, I guess, but yeah, second class. You're like a second class entrance. I guess a restaurant. I didn't think this was a. Well, I think it is a lounge. Either that or a smoking room. Then you go down. C deck has all the most of the, like, a good bit of second class stuff, like up until, like, they have their library, something else. It's like two entrances, I think they're technically called. Which it's that carpet. And you know, it has the third class stuff, like the third class smoking rooms, the, if I can get out of this way, like up front, the third class, just way they get onto the bow there, and then I think all this in between is still first class rooms. They got a lot of space on the ship. Well, that's how they made their money, to be fair. We go down to deck. We got our engineer, our workers stuff up all in here. Down under here, we got our third class open space, all their fun stuff. Through here, we have D deck, which is the grand staircase, the reception room, some rooms up there. The beautiful restaurant, which the dining saloon, which could fit 500 people or something like that. I come through here, I have to switch all this to terracotta because it's not actually carpet, but I really don't want to. Like the dining room, then we got the galleys, the kitchens, all back there. Like, very, very well laid out ship, I will say that. Also, this, I'm going to switch this part of this piano over. Another idea I got from Pipkin was actually to use, and I'm borrowing this design. I didn't actually get this design. I borrowed it. Or I'm using it. I seen it, and now I'm using it. Is to actually get a loom for the piano keys. Which, if I can find it, which actually does look a lot better than my plan. Which, I think there's another piano in the second class dining room. There needs to be if there isn't. We got the galley in here. No, this is the kitchen. This is the galley right here where they actually cook the food for first and second class. So they got roughly the same meals, except first class got like, 12-course meal. Second class was probably like a good 5-course meal. I'm going to do a basic darker color piano here. See if we can get off this. So we're going to use... Ooh, what can we use? How we do a nice red piano? I don't think it would... a nice dark, like, brown piano, because I think that's probably what would have been back here. We'll do a nice... So we'll do that. And this is how they would have called everyone to dinner. This should be brought out one. Which is funny, because first class was called by a bugle, like a trumpet. Like they do some bugling. I don't think that's the correct term, but I have 5 blocks. I don't want to make too big of a piano, but yeah, they did some bugling to call you to meal if you were first class. I think third class there was a bell or something they rang before dinner to signify your meal. In second class, however, they would play this piano. So that's cool. And then back here they have, of course, the regular old second class accommodation. I think there's third class way in the back here. Yeah, there's third class accommodation. Which I have to get. D-deck, actually here's a perfect spot I can replace with a loom. Oops. Where is it? I always lose this thing. There it is. There we go. Got a piano. There's their piano. And there might be one more through here. So I think there's one more in the second class area. But I'm going to climb up to B deck here to get to the back to where I need to be. Go through the Cafe Parisian, which is first class. I love how this room turned out in Minecraft, by the way. Looks exquisite. Come through here into the a la carte. Oh, no. There's a door to it? Nope. There's a door leading to it. There's a a la carte restaurant here, which obviously looks fancy. Come through here. Oh, it's just storage. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oopsie doopsie. Come back through here. Go out this way. The aft grand staircase. The not so popular, like 3-story grand staircase, which is still pretty cool. Yeah, they still got a nice area. And then we come on forward through here, which is the regular old, first class stuff, like the real fancy, the most expensive rooms on the ship. To be fair, just casually gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the most expensive stuff on the ship, the real fancy stuff. Actually, the Grand Staircase would be a fun thing to do this episode, because I think I've been teasing to it, like, well, we're going to do it soon, but I never actually haven't yet, so. We'll go, but before we do anything, we do need to add the ribs, so to speak, to the halls. And what these ribs are, just boom. Every other block. And these just honestly supported the floors from the upper decks from collapsing. Okay. And is it the block? Okay, it's the block further out. And then every 2 things here, I have a light. Just keep it nice and lit up in these hallways so that we don't have a, So yeah, I'm trying to think of things to talk about. There's not really anybody in the chat. To listen to my inane Titanic ramblings. I tried to stream a Titanic thing last night. Well, last night as of streaming this, it was the reviewing the Titanic, like physics of the Titanic sinking or something like that. And the stream got taken down midstream or something. Like, it didn't get taken down, but like I could still stream, but it wasn't viewable for some reason. And I don't know why that is. Like, it says I wasn't able to stream it because I broke like some kind of policy, like YouTube's policy or something. And I didn't get in trouble for it. Like, it wasn't like a copyright strike or anything. But I'm just curious, like what did I do wrong? Like, are reaction videos not allowed anymore? Without, like, a license? Which, could be a thing, but I didn't know. But, regardless, like, I'd genuinely like to know the thing so I can avoid doing it again, just in case it is something serious. like, maybe because I didn't give credit to the people who made the video, because I didn't really, I should have, I knew it was probably something I should have done, but I just kind of really quick wanted to do a stream there, showing off my Titanic knowledge. But, yeah, I guess it came back to bite me in the end, so. Alright, I think that should be about the same on both sides, yeah. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go up through here. And I'm just gonna label what everything is real quick. I just have to switch these doors to the red doors. I think the red doors look a lot better. I don't know if they were actually red. But both of these are, one of these is a pantry. And we don't, pantries aren't really the same thing nowadays as they are here. Like a Titanic pantry, and then this back one is service, so. This middle one right here. I'm gonna have to punch out the whole floor of that for bathrooms. Actually, all of this is pretty much going to lose its floor, so goody goody gumdrops on that. Don't really want to decorate it yet. But hello, oh, first person in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice to see you. Nice. Alright, and then these rooms, I'm gonna start using my super quick controller block placing method here. I don't even know, like, if it is much quicker, to be fair. Like, I suppose I should just do the hallways. And then I can switch the floor block to whatever I shall need it to be. I just hope this lines up. Yay, it lines up! Okay. Now, I don't think we should hit a light. The only problem with it, doing it, the rooms, like fully decking out the rooms, like lighting them up, getting all the furniture in there from bottom to top, is that when you go to change the floor on the floor you're on, you're always at risk of hitting the floor below you's lights out. Which, if you guys know Minecraft, the lights are, you can't have a light block like a lantern, and not have a block above it, unless it's sitting on something. So. Alright. And this last area here. As much as I want to finish up the old grand staircase, I'm not going to have time. Because around 12 o'clock, about 45 minutes roughly, about all the time I have, really. I got a buddy coming over for more movie script stuff. So that is still being worked on. The script is still being, like, the script was supposed to be finished. Not even finished. Yeah, no, finished by the end of last month. for editing purposes, because you always got to edit your scripts, make it look like a script. Because I write in a weird way when I do stories or movies. In order to tell which character's talking, I color code, like, it's weird. You guys are gonna have to see it when it comes out. I might share the original script with you guys, because it's quite a weird way I write, like scripts. But I guess this isn't the first one I've written. Well, the first one I tried doing normally, and I dropped it halfway through because, like, I can't write that way. I'm sorry. This second movie. This isn't the first movie I'm doing, by the way. I've written for, I should say. I've written for another. I think 2 others, but nothing's really come out of it. Unfortunately, but whatever, Let me get the signs here for above the doorway here. This is the Gents Lavor. Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why. Laboratory, which is fancy word for restrooms. How is the Rockfire Explosion? Rockfire Explosion's doing good. I'm just on a little bit of a hold from everything at the moment. While we get this movie script done and over with, because just the script still isn't done. And I'm going to be completely honest, like, most of that was my fault for it not being done. It should have been done. Quite frankly, it should have been done last week, and we should have been filming by now. But we had a few complications with one of our actors. A few health problems. I'm not going to say what all happened, but we had a few health problems with one of our actors there, and he's been in and out of the hospital. He's doing much better from what I've heard, and he should be getting back on his feet here soon. So hopefully he can still do this film, because he seemed pretty excited when I initially approached him with the idea of a film. With that being said, the first teaser image, like how I'm going to drop the name of the movie, I've already figured that out. Like, I have the first teaser already ready. Like, my good friend Boom Guy, you can check his channel out in the description. If you go onto my channel, go down. Oh, these are walkers. Whoops. Actually, if I just put lockers just right above this, but by the way, go check out Boom Guy. He does amazing work, a lot of good video editing. Really, really, really great guy. I'm glad he's agreed to do this tremendous project with us. But it's great. He's actually kind of excited for it, because he's pretty excited for. Right here, I'm going to put crew only. That's probably what would have been put there. IRL. And I'm going to put a little sign here that says, I think this just goes up to the boat deck. B deck. And actually, depending on where this crew staircase leads down Indie Deck, I believe this is the staircase Jack and Rose used to, well, in the deleted scene, get away from the police officer guy. Because they ran through the dining room. There was a deleted scene in the movie where they were being chased through the dining room by the one police officer guy. I forget what his name was. And I just watched the movie like a couple hours ago. But pretty much after Cal shoots at him off of the grand staircase and this whole reception room is flooding, he's like, I hope you enjoy your time together, because, he's rich and he's a jerk. But anyway, they're trying to hide through here. They go through this door, and I think they hide in here, and their original plan was to go down, and they stayed here for a little bit. And he went up, so they eventually decided to go up, but they found that kid down there, and yeah, they almost didn't make it out of there, but they did, because, Hollywood. But, oh, this room I want to leave, open. As this actually lines up with, this skylight, which, is always nice when stuff like that lines up. But, this is a skylight / ventilation for the turbine engine room, which each pretty much big engine room had, ventilation of some kind. Like, oh, this is funnel 3. Wait, then this is the reciprocating engine room. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so like the reciprocating engine room, pretty much the casing came all the way up to this like skylight and ventilation thing. Then, aft grand staircase right up against it, and then in between, and then a little bit more after that, you have the turbine engine room / switchboard thing, where this casing went all the way up, because you can climb the ladder the whole way up to, into the funnel here. And you can go out and, look around, have a little smoke up there. Whatever the workers would have used it for in 1912, which is pretty cool. But back to the old movie talk. But right now, just got up. I know, crazy. I had a feeling. Only maniacs are up at this, time in the morning, streaming. But unless you're like an early bird, in which case, good job. But yeah. But I know it's not going to make you guys feel any better, but I do technically have one more role to cast for this movie. And I'm not going to... And we are going to see some other people cameo in the movie. And I'm working with them. I'm not going to say who they are, and I would appreciate if they wouldn't say anything due to... I'm not trying to leak anything. I want this all to be like a surprise sort of thing, because this is going to be like, I hope this is going to be like it's going to have small production value, but hopefully, boom, big, it's going to be great. Big, we did a lot with what we had. Kind of like, what was that low budget? It was another low budget film. I don't know if it just came out or if it was older that I seen a while back. Okay, I'm going to light the laboratory here. Actually, I could just put one light. I don't know why I'm putting two. But yeah, we're working with a lot of great people. A lot of close friends of mine are actually acting in the movie, and a lot of like people I've met offered to help with the movie, and it's just wonderful, you know. Like this, it's really making it helping us all come together. Like I don't know if we all have differences or not, but you know we're setting aside those quote unquote differences. I hate these new cave sounds. Like at least the other ones were like, and you know they made me crap their pants, but that was just like, like real staticky, and I'm just like, what? No, I like the other ones better. But yeah, I think I don't think we're going to be filming it all in July though. I think everything's being pushed back a month due to some health concerns with our one actor. But getting more and more people each day to help out with this, so it's great, you know. Uh, you guys should see the first teaser plus the title reveal by the end of the month. Also, filming should start by the end of the month, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. I just need to make sure everybody's off work. It's gonna be fun. Okay, one question. Crazy, send it in Discord. In Discord, because don't talk about it over. Yeah, Crazy's gonna be making a cameo in the movie. There's a few, some internet friends I've made have made a cameo, are making a cameo. But yeah, I have 3 so far, and I'm probably not gonna bring any more up for what the scene is supposed to be. And you guys will see, of course, when it comes out, what I'm going for here. But you guys are gonna. I hope you guys like the. I don't know if I get Discord. Okay, hold on, Crazy. I got. Wait, which is weird. I got a work text like right before. Yeah, I don't understand what the work text was about, but okay. Okay, Crazy. On to the thing you sent me. Oh, okay. I see the confusion here. There, there, Crazy. Hopefully that'll uh, to help you out there. Um, Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so this is the these are rooms. So this is B99. This is going to be B100. Which is weird because when I was younger, I thought the rooms went from order number, of course. They went from lowest to highest, front or back to front instead of front to back. But no, they don't. Whoops. Um, and this is 101. I'd like to stay in myself. Like, if I were to pick any cabin in the Titanic, like on the actual Titanic, like during the journey to sail on or to sail in, I'd probably pick something. Definitely something on the side of the ship with a window. Like maybe one of these sea deck cabins would be nice. Like mid-ship sea deck cabin, by the way. But for best survival rates, like first, maybe second class, honestly. Because second class... Oh, there's my alarm. I forgot it's about that time. Like, maybe E31 would be a nice... Because it's a first class room. It's not that big a deal. Like, it has a window. And it's on the side the iceberg would have hit. So, of course, being on the ship, and I know I'm going to go super in depth with this, because, you know, that's what I do with Titanic. You know, the iceberg would have hit all along this side. And this is the grand staircase in between 1 and 2. Funnels 1 and 2. So, like, the shaking would have stopped around here. And, you know, you would have seen the ice. So, like, you would have probably been awakened by this. Like, what's going on? Like, what the heck? Did we hit something? Go up. Oh, I thought part of my boat was missing there. You know, like, ask someone about it. And, you know, first class, me as a male, you know, first class males, you know, you go up the grand staircase, and up boat deck. I can't actually go up through the grand staircase all the way to the boat deck because I didn't build it yet. Yay! But, you know, on this side of the ship, lifeboats, 1 through 7, were actually allowing male passengers on if they were there. So, you know, you just get up and, you know, maybe stay in your cabin a little bit to one of these boats leave a little bit later on so you don't, you know, freeze completely. You know, get out onto a collapsible sea here. You know, wait to be lowered. And plus, the water at that point's like, see, well, maybe you gotta travel down to B deck or like just like top half a C deck, which that's like maybe I'd say that's maybe a good 5 minutes, if that, down. So yeah, boom, just like that. Life vest on, already in a boat there. Yeah, you're set. By the way, you'd be set. Plus, you know, they had the smoking rooms open. the lounge is open at the time, so you could just go in, grab some grab something to eat. I don't know if they'd have. Oh, I just knocked my mic closer to my face. Yeah, I don't know if they'd have anything to eat, but grab some drinks. Lay back, listen to the band play because they'd be playing. Unfortunately, you know what's about to happen. Maybe move around the ship, witness some things that people were still unsure about, like what officially happened to the captain, what what was the band's final song they played, or stuff like this would be. I know, crazy. I seen it last night when I sent the message. Oh man. Uh, okay. Technically, I have another 10 or so minutes, but I am going to leave it there for this episode because one, I know the outro is going to take at least a couple minutes to do, and two, I do want to get things ready for when said script person, movie person, comes around. But yeah, yeah. So more news as things progress, guys. Obviously, I try to keep you guys in the loop about as much as I am. And I realized I forgot a little bit of quote-unquote railing on the grand staircase here. Which, yeah. Which, I might do something a bit different, because, these are technically supposed to be metal. And then they're supposed to have, wood, banisters atop them. So I'm gonna see how this... And the only problem with iron bars are perfect. But that. And it leaves a really big gap there, so I don't know. If we have black iron bars would work perfectly. Maybe if I just use nether brick fence, because that's the darkest color fence we have, and then I'll put the brown carpet on top of it. A lot of people use slabs, which, I don't know. We're gonna see how this grand staircase turns out. There's still a little bit I want to do to it, but it does look... I got the correct shape going for it. It could be a little thinner, but I didn't even make the shape of the grand staircase. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of this Titanic live stream building extravaganza, I guess. If you guys did enjoy and want to see more Titanic live stream buildings, I have to get this done, and there's a new, bigger Titanic model I can be building. So that's always fun. We could build that. Appreciate it, crazy. But y'all are, all the viewers are the reason I keep doing this, But I do hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see all of you in the next video. I gotta be careful where I do my outro here, because I don't want to break something. Bye-bye! Did I put a hole in the ceiling? No, I didn't. Yes!